morning and thank you for tuning in to Your Come Up. Today we're going to have a conversation with Honey Grieb. And if you like what you watch, don't forget to drop us a like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss your come up.
That's right.
How you doing today, honey?
I'm all right. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
For those that don't know who you are, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Honey Grieb, and I've been here in the desert for about 8 years. I work for Command Relocation Systems, which we are a Mayflower agent. So we do worldwide moving. I'm a mother and a grandmother. So that's about me, I guess.
So you help people move, like as far as packing, moving, household?
Household goods, yes. So I go out and I give them a quote to move. I help them relocate. So I give them a quote, a proposal on their moving.
Do you only stick with people in this area in the desert, or can you help people move from other areas?
I go out to the Riverside area, Temecula, Menifee, Winchester. I do all of that. So I have Riverside and Coachella Valley area.
If someone from, let's say, New York called you, we're looking to move, can you help them out?
I could do a virtual survey for them and get an inventory list over the telephone for them and put it all together, or I could send an agent from their area out to do the quote.
I mean, with COVID now, some people want to keep the distance, but in some cases you got to go in and do the survey.
Yes.
Okay. Moving is one of those things, we're going to move anyway, sooner or later. It's that necessary evil. When people decide to commission a moving company, because eventually our backs are going to be worth more than a U-Haul and pizza and beer that we pay our friends to do.
Right.
What should people look for when deciding on a moving company?
A reputable company, somebody that's been around for a while. Do a little bit of research, Google them, see what other people are saying. Definitely a name brand. You don't want a fly-by-night company.
I think the easiest thing is just to call Honey, right?
Right, just call me. I'll be glad to come out and give you a quote.
Call you or email you.
Yes.
In terms of people looking for a reputable company, will a reputable moving company require you to put down a deposit before they go with the move?
No, never put down a deposit. It's against the law to ask for a deposit, so you definitely don't want to give anybody a deposit for moving.
Okay.
There is a handbook of your rights and responsibilities that you would, kind of want to know. You would want to take a time to read over it and make sure that you know what's right and what's wrong in the moving industry. When
people check the reviews, aside from checking Yelp or their social media or Google, should people also check out like the Better Business Bureau?
Yeah, Better Business Bureau is good, and just Yelp and Google is a good place to look. Just keep in mind that, I always say that there is some people out there that love to tell the bad stuff and not the good stuff, so keep that in mind too when you're reading reviews.
Well, every company's gonna have a bad review here and there. It's just a matter of discerning, well, that's one bad review out of the 10. Now, if it's one of those like, man, there's 10 bad reviews for every one good review, that's a big red
flag. Like, oh my goodness, yeah.
When people get estimates from moving companies, is the estimate they receive, should it be binding?
We do binding quotes with credit options.
Okay.
Means that it could be less, but it never will be more, as long as the scope of work hasn't changed.
Credit options, so people can move on credit?
No.
Oh.
They get money back. Okay, so it's binding. So say I go to your house and I give you a quote and you got 11,000 pounds, what I seen, and you only end up with 10,500 pounds. Well, then I'm going to give you credits back. I'm going to give you a little bit of money back on that. It's probably about $27 per hundredweight, depending on where you're moving and the time of year.
So when you talk about weight, you're talking about the total amount, like weight of people's furniture, like sofa, table, beds, armoire, dressers, boxes. Put that in the truck and it's weighed, and that's okay. Before
we come out, we weigh the truck, and then after we put all your shipment on our truck, then we go back to the scale and weigh it. And then that's when we get the true and correct weight.
Are all moves based on weight?
No, not all moves.
Okay.
Some moves you can do small shipment containers. You can do it that way. But it does, during the busy season, get it there faster.
Okay. Oh yeah, because summertime, everyone's moving.
Yes. And since COVID, everybody's still moving. Actually, this last 3 months have been really, really good, and I'm really blessed and grateful.
Awesome.
Yes.
So some moves are done by weight, are other moves done by the hours?
Oh yeah, so we have local moves here in the Coachella Valley, or within 100 miles, that's by the hour.
Okay.
And then we have interstate moves, which is past 100 miles within the state of California, and that's by the weight.
Tell us the most challenging part of your life and how you dealt with it and how you came up from it.
Well, there's a lot. So hard to pick from.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a journey, but I did struggle with the drug addiction for years. Got myself into a bit of trouble, and by the grace of God, and that's understating it. He moved mountains for me. It was difficult, but I kept on with my faith and praying and pleading with God to please save me. Psalms 51 is actually one of my very favorite verses in the Bible. He was there for me. He moved mountains, and I am now 19 years drug-free in October.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty awesome. And every year I keep getting better. I, have worked through anger issues and all kinds of things, and I am continuously growing inside. I'm doing a checklist on myself, like what can I change? How can I better myself? What can I do to be a better person and to help other people?
What steps do you implement to improve, to be better? Is it like an anger check? Is it breathe in, breathe out before you or?
Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Like, definitely don't want to go on my first emotion and attack somebody because I didn't like what they said. So I just kind of sit back and wait, breathe, take a walk if I can, and then come back and be like, okay, well, I really didn't like how that happened, so can we talk about it? And it seems to work out a lot better these days. Okay. I've done a lot of growing, and I'm pretty impressed. I mean, not to be like tooting my own horn, but I've come from a dark place to just keeps getting better.
That's awesome. No, with with God, anything's possible. With man, it's not possible. With God, everything's possible. That's in Matthew.
Possible. Yeah.
That's really touching that you came out of that. 19 years strong.
Yeah.
You're a grandma.
Don't
look like a grandma.
Oh, yes, I am. I have 2 beautiful granddaughters. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're coming this week. I'm so excited.
By the time this airs, they already came and left.
Yeah.
Any last and final words that you like to say?
Never give up. Always, try to become a better person. If you notice something that you don't like about yourself, pray about it. Ask God to help you. I didn't like a lot of things in my life, and I asked God for the strength to endure and to get through things. So just never give up.
No, don't.
Yeah.
I think it's in Exodus or Deuteronomy. I'll find the verse where our God's slow to anger, gracious, loving.
My dad's always telling me that.
Yeah. I mean, when he's angry, it's justly so.
Yeah.
Just like when he rescued the Israelites from Pharaoh. And then after 400 years of slavery, then they get all angry. We're walking in this desert. We have no food. Let's just go back to Egypt.
Yeah.
And even God was like, Moses, your people are some stiff-necked people.
You need to get them calmed down.
Well, I mean, he sent manna. I don't even know what manna is, but...
It's like a bread, I think, or rice or something.
Okay. Well, he sent manna, eat, But anyways, he had their backs, and what was supposed to be a 14-day hike turned into a 40-year hike.
Yes.
But back to your story, it's touching.
Yeah.
God's grace, and then you got a family, grandchildren, grandbabies, so.
Yes, and I want to see them, I want to do the best I can for them so that I'm a good role model for them. I just recently also quit drinking and smoking, 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Yeah.
So no beer.
No beer, no cigarettes. I did the no drinking to help me quit smoking the cigarettes, because I want to be here. I don't want to, and I want to be able to breathe. I don't want to be on one of those lung machines or get cancer. So I think that's a big step too. I knew that I was having a problem and struggling with the cigarettes and drinking a little too much here and there, but not too much. But anyways, I feel better. I feel a lot better. I feel stronger and healthier, and it's just a good thing.
Good, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you. All right.
And I guess if people need to move, they should give you a call.
Yes, please give me a call. I would be glad to come out and give you a quote.